Good day everyone, my name is Charalyn Ligia Maludin. Today I will be discussing the theory of the second best, originally introduced by Richard Lipsey and Calvin Lancaster in 1956. So this theory explains what happens to economic outcomes when perfect conditions cannot be fully achieved. So it's an important topic in welfare economics and real-world policy making. So the theory of the second best states that kapag may isang optimal condition sa economy na hindi ma-meet ang pag-correct ng ibang conditions ay hindi automatic na mag-lead to the best outcome. So meaning kahit ayusin mo pa ang ibang problems, hindi mo pa rin ma-achieve yung perfect or first best state. So ang kailangan hanapin is the second best solution or the next best policy for the imperfect situation. So this theory exists because the real world is full of distortions or imperfect or problems or flows. So hindi tayo nabubuhay sa perfect economy. May taxes, may monopolies, may corruption, may information gaps. Kapag may isang condition na hindi na talaga ma-fix, the whole set of rules changes. So hindi mo na pwedeng i-apply ang textbook solutions designed for perfect market. Now let's talk about policy implications. So the theory tells us that government policy can still improve welfare even if the economy is not perfect. But the important point is, even with policy intervention, the economy will never return to the perfect or nirvana state because one or more optimal conditions remain unattainable. So nirvana in economics refers to a perfect world where all conditions are ideal. Under this theory, we accept that nirvana is impossible in real life. So we must work with second best solutions. So ang role ng government dito is to reduce the negative effects, improve welfare as much as possible, and find the second best policy combination rather than aiming for perfection. Another major application of the theory is in international trade. So according to Jagdish Bhagwati, 1971, kahit may market distortions, trade policies like tariffs and subsidies can still improve national welfare. To conclude, the theory of the second best reminds us that real-world markets are imperfect. So first best or perfect solutions don't always apply. When one optimal condition fails, we must adjust all other solutions accordingly. Government intervention, even if imperfect, can still improve welfare. And in many situations, the second best option is the most realistic and effective policy.
Good morning to each and everyone. So for this video, I will be explaining to you my assigned topic, which is the unemployment and trade policy. Explain ko, yan ang pinakalaman ng topic na to. So I will just explain the main point para mas maintindihan agad. So unemployment and trade policy. Kapag may import surge, ibig sabihin marami ang foreign goods ang pumapasok sa bansa. Dahil dito, mas bumababa ang presyo ng local products. So nalulugi ang local producers at may chance na mawalan ng trabaho ang mga workers. Kumbaga, hindi na balance ang supply at demand labor, may unemployment na mangyayari. So para masolve ito, may ilang policy options. So we have import tariff, naglalagay ng buwis sa imported goods para mas tumaas ang presyo. So mas competitive ang local products at hindi kailangan magtanggal ng workers. Kumbaga, pinoprotektahan ang local industry, but ang downside nito is mas mahal ang bilihin para sa mga consumers at may distortion sa market. So another one is production subsidy. Binibigyan ng pera ang local producers kada unit ng produkto na ginagawa nila. So tumataas ang supply, hindi naapektuhan ang presyo sa consumers at naiwasan ang unemployment. Kumbaga, mas maganda ito kaysa tariff kasi mas konti ang side effects sa economy. So next is labor employment subsidy. Binabayaran ng gobyerno ang firms para mag-hire ng workers. So nakakatulong sa employment pero mahal ito sa taxpayers at hindi pang matagalan ang solusyon. Kumbaga, pansamantala lang ang ginhawa. So next is Trade Adjustment Assistant, TAA. Tulong para sa workers na nawalan ng trabaho. May retraining, loans, at extended benefits. So natutulungan silang mag-adjust at makahanap ng bagong trabaho. Kumbaga, ito ang pinaka-target at first best policy kasi mismong tao ang tinutulungan, hindi ang negosyo. So in short, tariff, second best, may distortion. Production subsidy, better less, distortion. TAA, best, directly help workers adjust. So ang goal, iwasan ang unemployment habang minimal ang damage sa economy. Kumbaga, hanap lang tayo ng solusyon sa tumutulong pero hindi na masyado nakakasira sa ibang parte ng ekonomiya. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is Benhalid Kesa. Today, I will be discussing the difference between first best and second best policies, and how these policies relate to unemployment costs when a country experiences a surge of imports. What are first best and second best policies? First best policies are government actions that directly target the real problem, and second best policies, on the other hand, solve the problem pero may kasama pang extra distortion or side effects. So, let's start with the tariff. A tariff is simply a tax on imported goods. Ginagamit ito para protektahan ang local industries kapag may maraming cheaper imported products. Pero may downside din. A tariff creates two distortion. Number one is production distortion B, meaning napipilita mag-produce ang firms kahit hindi efficient. Number 2, consumption distortion D, meaning tumataas ang presyo so consumers pay more. Kaya siya tinatawag na second best. Yes, it can reduce unemployment pero may negative effects na mas malaki. Next is the production subsidy, na considered first best policy. Ang production subsidy ay kapag ang government ay nagbibigay ng pera sa local firms for its unit they produce. Ano ang effects nito? Consumers, walang price increase, so unaffected sila. So producers, mas kumikita sila dahil may dagdag na subsidy, kaya mas nagpo-produce sila. And government need magbayad ng subsidy. Sa unemployment, nare-reduce or completely na-eliminate. Nagkakaroon lang ito ng one distortion, which is less compared sa tariff. Now, ano ang unemployment cost? Ito yung economic and social loss kapag nawalan ng trabaho ang workers. Kung ang unemployment cost ay mas malaki kaysa sa distortion, ibig sabihin mas beneficial ang policy sa national welfare. And last is better alternatives. Bukod sa tariff at subsidy, may mas magaganda pang policies. Yes, ito yung tinatawag na adjustment policies, tulad ng labor employment subsidies and trade adjustment assistance. Ang goal nila ay tulungan ang workers directly through retraining, upskilling, relocation assistance, or temporary support. Mas the best ito dahil tinatarget nila yung real cause ng problem, hindi yung imports, kundi yung adjustment process ng workers. Kapag mabilis naka-adjust ang workers to new jobs, mas konti ang long-term unemployment at mas efficient ang economy.